Hi everyone, this is Ms. DeLu, and our lesson today is an introduction to formulating an argument. Our ATL skill focus is to gather and organize information to formulate an argument. Why does this skill matter? This critical thinking skill will help you be able to examine your own ideas, making sure they make sense, examine other people's ideas, making sure they're logical and people aren't trying to trick you, and present yourself and your ideas in a logical way. I put the example here of a job interview. When you go to a job interview, your argument is, this company should hire me. And you need to explain why using claims and evidence to support that argument. Before you can understand how to formulate an argument, you must first understand what the word argument means in this context and how to evaluate an argument. Evaluate means to determine the significance, worth, or condition of, usually through careful study. When you hear the word argument, do you picture people involved in some kind of shouting match? That may be what some arguments look like. But in writing, an argument is a text that explains why an author's position on an issue is valid. Valid means logical or reasonable. When building an argument, a writer makes one or more claims. Claims means a statement the writer believes to be true. The writer backs up each claim with evidence or information that supports the claim, and also whether the evidence does, in fact, act to support it all. Now we're going to look at what this looks like in action. Read the following from an argument about replacing fossil fuels with solar-powered cars. Write the claim and supporting evidence in the spaces provided. Dedicating research money to the development of affordable solar-powered cars would be a wise investment. First, solar cars would help end our dependence on fossil fuels like oil and coal, which contribute to the pollution of our atmosphere. In addition, solar power is a renewable resource. Unlike fossil fuels, it will never run out. Solar cars would also help the consumer save money. Panels attached to cars can collect sunlight and turn it into electricity. No one would ever need to buy another tank of gas. Finally, solar-powered cars would also come in the same colors as gas-powered cars. Okay, let's break it down now. We're going to read the chart below to see how the author constructed the argument. The argument was renewable resources should replace fossil fuels. The claim, research money should be used to develop affordable solar-powered cars. That was found right here in the very beginning, that you need to, dedicating the research money is what the first step should be. Solar-powered cars would reduce pollution from fossil fuels. That's the first piece of evidence which supports this claim that research money should be used to develop affordable cars, and that claim supports this argument. The second piece of evidence was that solar power is a renewable resource that will never run out. That was also in the passage. And the third was that solar-powered cars generate electricity, so they save money. So again, you start with the argument, and this is one of the supporting claims, and here are three pieces of evidence that support that claim. Remember to trace the reasoning behind an argument, identify the author's claims and evidence, then judge whether the author provides enough evidence and whether it is relevant or actually supports each claim. If the ideas have a sound basis in logic, then the argument is valid. Let's get started. Read the following from an argument about replacing fossil fuels with less expensive options. Write the claim and supporting evidence in the spaces provided. This passage is from A Generational Challenge to Repower America by Al Gore. What if we could use fossil fuels that are not expensive, don't cause pollution, and are abundantly available right here at home? We have such fuels. Scientists have confirmed that enough solar power falls on the surface of the Earth every 40 minutes to meet 100% of the entire world's energy needs for a full year. Tapping just a small portion of this solar energy would provide all of the electricity America uses. And enough wind power blows through the Midwest corridor every day to also meet 100% of U.S. electricity demand. Geothermal energy, similarly, is capable of providing enormous supplies of electricity for America. The next step is explore how to answer this question. This excerpt follows a section of the speech in which Gore makes claims about the dangers of relying on expensive foreign oil. What is Gore's claim in this part of the speech? We're going to get our claim and the evidence all from this short passage. So, the argument is still renewable resources should replace fossil fuels. You're going to complete the claim, the first evidence, and the second evidence. Remember, you're doing this one on your own, and you're going to come back up to this passage to find the answers to complete wherever it says response. Good luck.